Okay, day one. Cycling from here, the home of golf, St Andrews. The home of last year's Open Championship. All the way, 500 kilometres to Royal Liverpool. That's right. On my bike, carrying my clubs, a bike for 2 people. It's gonna be hard. 4 days of grueling cycling. Many hills to get over, hopefully some downhills as well. And this is actually what I'm doing it for.
So Prostate Cancer UK is the largest men's health charity in the UK. We exist to stop prostate cancer being a killer. It's a disease that kills 1 man every 45 minutes, so that's 30 men a day. It's the most common cancer in men, and our biggest job is to fund life-saving research to save men's lives.
Okay, so if you can donate, it'd be really appreciated. I'll put a link down in the description below. As we turn the corner, there she is. The old course. I'm not sure if there's anything as special in the world of golf on a beautiful Saturday morning. And before we kick things off, I'm actually just going to hole a putt on the 18th green. I'm going to take that one same golf ball all the way 500 kilometres south to Royal Liverpool, this year's Open venue, and hole a putt there as well, connecting the 2 Open Championships together. Absolutely gorgeous. Oh, the hallowed turf. The 18th green, one of the most iconic golf courses in the world. You know what, it's bringing back some lovely memories. Remember last year when I walked from Prestwick to here, almost a year ago today. Okay, so just touched the Irish Sea here on the west coast, and now it's time to head east. And I walked down the first, second, 17 and 18 with loads of wonderful support from you guys and also my family. Really magical. I've got my golf ball. It's the golf ball I'm going to carry all the way. Hashtag cycle 500. Come on, let's pick anywhere I want. This putt, 2 putts for the Open. Pretty much dead straight up the hill. That's it. Don't want too much of a testing putt to kick things off. This one for the Open. Very nice. Right, let's do it. This golf ball all the way to Royal Liverpool. Let's get the bike set up and let's start this incredible journey and challenge. What have I let myself in for?
As we made the final touches to bury the bike, I got to catch up with some amazing fans who came out to wave me off from St Andrews as I start on this crazy adventure.
So here we go, all set. Wonderful crowd come and see me off here at St Andrews. The bike, Barry the bike, is ready. I might just put Royal Liverpool straight in my sat nav and just go straight there. This is gonna be fun, as you can see. It's got character, the bike. It's been around the block a few times, but fingers crossed, me and the bike can become one and get all the way to Royal Liverpool. See everyone.
And so we began. I was joined by Dan from Prostate Cancer UK for the first leg of the challenge. Day 1 was now well underway, and I was heading for a small town called Biggar. The hills coming out of St Andrews were incredibly tough on the 4-wheeled bike.
First uphill, proper uphill. We're going 4 miles per hour.
Made much harder as the weather really began to heat up as we were heading towards the first landmark of the day, the Forth Bridge.
Right, Barry is having a little rest for the rest of the day. Needs a bit of TLC. So, luckily for me, I'm not using that. I'm using my actual pedal bike. But do not fear, I still have my golf clubs strapped to my back. We're going to complete day 1 on this bad boy. Let's go, let's go.
So we set off on my 2-wheel bike. This was much faster than Barry.
Alright, I've done 76 kilometres so far. It's taken me 6.5 hours of pedal time. I think from this point forward, I'm just going to smash the rest of day one and I'll see you at the finish line.
As we pushed on towards bigger, the hills were relentless and the clubs on my back were really starting to weigh me down. This was much harder than I expected it to be. I continued to push on as we needed to be done before nightfall. But this bike, with the clubs on my back, was proving just as tough.
Well done, mate. That's the hardest thing I've ever had to do in my life. Oh my god, that was hard. 127 kilometres, over 13 hours of cycling, done.
So Rick has done amazingly well today. He really had to pull it out of the bag there. There was some last steep little climbs that they were definitely draining him, but he has made it to bigger, which is fantastic. That's a huge day under his belt. First day is probably always the hardest, and in terms of tomorrow, yeah, we'll just have to wait and see really.
Oh, good morning. Day two. Very little rest last night, got back late. 6 or 7 hours of sleep, which hopefully is enough to get me through today. Yesterday, honestly, it's so hard, it was ridiculous. Overnight, the bike fairies have come and fixed the bike. Shout out to Fraser from Cycle Works, thank you for fixing it. So we're going to give it a go again today, see if it gets up and running. Sarah from the support team is going to help me out a little bit today. We need to make ground up today, we need to get going fast. Yesterday took way too long. We're doing a meet up at Carlisle today, so we need to get there. Right, see you in a little while. Oh, I honestly, when I got up this morning, I didn't think I had 1 kilometre in me. I've just done 53 kilometres. Not halfway through the day yet, but way more than expected. So Barry, unfortunately, we might have to retire him for a little bit again today. He's old, you know, he's not what he used to be. He needs a bit of rest. Don't we all? Don't we all, Barry? But no, I'm going to get on with it, back on the 2 wheels again. That was a shame because I just felt like I was getting in the flow then with Barry, but never mind. He'll be back. Okay, so 104 kilometres done today, and boom, look where we've arrived. Back in England, and it's been really, really hard. And also, you'll notice, Barry's back. He's had a few more little touch-ups. The gears just kind of keep struggling, and then the chain came off on this side. Anyway, we're smashing it. Matt from the podcast, producer Matt, has been killing it.
Gun show's arrived.
So these legs have been helping me through, and this boy has been smashing it as well on the camera on the old 2-wheeler over there in the bush. 17 kilometres to go to the rest of the day. Smashing it. Welcome to England.
After a quick stop at the English border, we continued to push on towards our finish line for the day, Carlisle Golf Club. And what a reception I received.
Thanks, lads.
Subscribe
Oh, look at this. Great welcome. Thanks, lads. What a turn up at Lyle Golf Club, eh? All these kids. Superstars they are, right?
Rick, can you be my YouTube?
That's the end of day 2. I feel a little bit more alive. I might have a little bit of fun with these guys, hit some shots and some challenges. And I'll see you nice and bright and early for day number 3. And that is the end of day 2. Start of day 3. Day 2 was very successful. Way not easy, but easier than day 1. Now the big challenge today is the hilliest day. It's the most incline we've got out of all 4 days. And I think that on day 1 is what killed me. So we shall see. We shall see. I'm fairly hopeful. No huge aches or pains. I've filled up on breakfast. Thanks to the support. The charity's just gone over 20,000 pounds now, so that's amazing. Guys joining me a little bit later as well. If this holds up today, I'd be very, very happy, because this makes it, it's not easier, but it's more comfortable. And comfy is a priority.
So with the start of day 3, Carlisle Golf Course, and today is the big one. We've got over 1,500 metres of ascent for Rick today, and most of that is in the first 50 to 60 kilometres.
Okay, 25 kilometres done so far today, 100 left to go, and I think it's time for some fresh legs. Come on board.
What have you got me doing, Richard?
Come on board.
Oh my days.
So, guys joining.
Yes.
He doesn't know what he's let himself in for.
No.
We're going to see how far we can go. The next bit, I've been told, is the most uphill we've had so far.
I'm excited. I am a little bit excited, but I'm also very, very, very nervous. You're an insane guy, but it's all for a good cause, so please donate if you're not already.
We've got the horn. Let's go. That last probably kilometre was fully uphill. How are you feeling, guy?
That was hard. The last bit was insane. I couldn't really speak. What are we doing?
It's been like that all the time, to be honest with you.
This was already an incredibly tough day, which was also turning out to be the hottest day of the year so far. The heat and the fatigue was really making things difficult.
The guy's been swapped out, Katie's back in for a little bit of fresh legs. This leg has been very uphill. Magnum, very much needed. Okay, that hill did us in. We had to push it a little bit. Now,
As we got over the top of the moorlands, we were welcomed with downhills. And we actually set a record speed on Barry of 40 miles per hour, which was also pretty scary, to be honest. But we were en route to our final destination of the day, Lancaster Golf Club. We finally finished day 3, absolutely shattered and exhausted.
That was hard. I only did a few little stints today, but oh my days, that is not a bike. It's like a tractor. You've got a pedal. My legs are in bits. I can't imagine how bad Rick's are. He's got one more day to do it as well.
that was by far the hardest day. Don't know why there's so many hills around here.
We were greeted with amazing fans who had come out, and we even did a live podcast in the clubhouse to finish the day. I actually did a little stint on TalkSport today. So I thought that might have a bit of a boost, you know, that might have a bit of an impact. So we were on maybe £32,000 raised at that point. So I was like, wow, we're doing really well now. And I literally refreshed and it jumped straight up to £42,000 raised. And I'm like, whoa, that has had a big impact. So I'm reading down a few of the comments and it's like £5 well done, £10 well done. And then there's a donation for £10,000. I'm thinking, what? And you'll never guess who it was from. It was actually donated by James Corden. So James Corden had listened to TalkSport.
Crazy.
I mean, it's just like mind-blowing. Plus, I had a little cheeky beer just to celebrate the end of day 3.
Final day. It's been epic. It really has. Yesterday was... I'm recovering. It was really challenging yesterday, the hills and the heat. But we got through it. Bad news, I got through it. Barry didn't get through it. We've had a malfunction and Barry's dead. And I think he's well and truly dead now. So we're going to 2 wheels today, which I'm not looking forward to one bit because it bloody hurts. I'm going to strap my clubs to the bike somehow. I think carrying my clubs and doing it for the final leg is just too much. So let's get to it. Over £45,000 raised. And let's get to Liverpool. Much flatter today, so hopefully everything's good. So the knee's been taped up, ready to go. I've been popping some paracetamol and ibuprofen just to get me through it. Last day vibes. Let's get it done. Alright, so 90 minutes done today. We're absolutely flying. 28 kilometers complete. Go time. It's fast today. Averaging 18, 19 kilometers an hour. We've done 31, nearly 32 kilometers in just over an hour and a half. This is going to be something I miss when I'm not cycling every day. Unless I've just become a professional cyclist now. The food that you can consume is a joke. How much you can eat. Oh no. What a nightmare. Lost all my jam. Just drove past my old college actually. So come on. Got to catch a ferry to Hoylake. That's the big thing we've got to get today. That is now 75 kilometers done today, but we've got to get 150 done today. Halfway through, 75 to go, and it's heating up.
I think he's doing well, firing through on the last stretch to Liverpool. Yeah, much better on the bike with a few clubs. Made it to Liverpool. Wow. We did really good time today. We've absolutely flown it. Last day vibes, positive vibes. Live building behind me. I think I need a little bit of a rest, grab an ice cream, and then we've got to catch the ferry crossing over to Birkenhead, get over to Hoylake. God, it's been so hot today, it's ridiculous. It's like 30 degrees, I reckon, Celsius today. It's been a hot one. Tough and grueling, but getting it done. Last tiny bit now. So that was nice. So that was the kind of the public finish line. Royal Liverpool is obviously on lockdown at the moment because it's getting really close to the Open, but we're not finishing here. This isn't 500 kilometres, this is like 499.9
7 kilometres. We're not finished yet. We've got to get our way down to Royal Liverpool, and there's a little golf ball in that pouch that needs to be putted into the hole on the 18th. Then we call it challenge over. Right, come on, a little bit more to do.
So this was it, the last few kilometres to Royal Liverpool. And it was only fitting I would complete the challenge on Barry. The team managed to get it in the somewhat rideable state, so I can go through the gates at Royal Liverpool to finally complete this epic challenge.
Royal Liverpool, I'm sat in the passenger seat because I broke the driving seat with all the power. This is it, the home of this year's Open Championship. Right, let's find that official finish line.
But first, a quick drink was definitely needed. So all in all, after 500 kilometres through the grueling hills and heat, I finally turned the last corner onto the historic course at Royal Liverpool, the home of this year's Open Championship.
Oh, finally over. 500 kilometres done. And there's one more thing to do. This ball, all the way from St Andrews. Let's deliver it here at Royal Liverpool. Finished the challenge. Thanks for your support. Thanks so much for donating. Do it. Oh, this golf ball and me have travelled 500 kilometres from St Andrews to Royal Liverpool. Be sure to like and subscribe. We'll see you next time. Peace.